Greetings, friends, family, and survivors. Well, it's about the 13th, of September, and we're freezing at night. That's frost. And that's a good thing. Take the cat back over the Cascades, and Dad's got some milling to do and some logs to get. And they're a little hard to bring up from the log deck by the pond without the tractor. Possible, but not very fun. This will make it a lot easier. Greetings, friends, family, and survivors. I'm bringing the log splitter over, and yesterday Dad and I winched it up into the back of the truck, just like you see. And I'd film it for you, but I think I need both hands. But I just let the winch out and it just lowers right down. That's better. Having to charge the battery, it's been sitting for months. All right, have a blessed day. Well, I got the log splitter battery all charged up and ready to split some firewood. I don't know if I showed you this, but the well house is double insulated and a heat tape. So it's R19 plus that stuff that they put in Butler buildings, red iron buildings, machine sheds. You roll it out over the purlins and then screw the metal down over it. I don't know what the R value is, probably 4. So that's looking good. Here I've got the trim on one of the sheds. That shed's done with the exception of the trim. And I started skirting the underneath the trailer today. So I got started on the skirting, and that's got foam insulation. It's just 1/2 inch thick, and it's got the foil on one side. You can see it's got just a 2x4 staked, and then I've got some posts, some kickers holding it in until I finish with the hardware that's going to pull the panels together with rope. And so I've got to do both ends still, and have to work on an insulated door because I want to be able to get to those valves, obviously. Carol's gonna paint it white, and my hope was to save the sheets as much as I can. I made them full length because I didn't want to cut them. I wanted to be able to reuse the sheets, and it can't hurt adding some insulation to the side of the trailer either. So I was thinking about closing this whole thing in, but if it's only for a couple of months, I don't know that I need to go through all of that, because once we're in the house, this trailer comes out of here and we park our cars underneath this thing. Tell you what, the sun destroys stuff so fast. There's so little atmosphere here. It's almost 5,000 feet. 4,600 feet, and very, very little atmosphere, and it's just amazing how plastic disintegrates so much faster than it does over on the west side. So I want to get the cars definitely out of this brutal sun. So I'm kind of glad we have a carport now. So there's quite a bit of piecework to do on the ends. And this is an insulated door. I'm going to build an insulated box over this, and may even put a heat tape on that. And somehow I've got to close it in around the stairwell. It's going to be fun. Yep. So the battery box is right here, but I don't ever need to get in there. They don't need to be serviced. It's lithium iron phosphate. But I do need to get into this one where the charge controller and the inverter is. So it's definitely going to be challenging. The part that's going to be hard is once the house is here, I can't use this water line anymore. I'm going to have to drag a hose from that frost-free hydrant all the way up and fill the holding tank until we're in the house. So that'll probably be a month of doing that. It's not the end of the world, but that time of year, definitely. I thought about getting a heated hose. You can get a heated supply hose, a 50-footer for $130, but it doesn't tell you how many watts it pulls. Yeah, and then that will only work as long as the house isn't here. Once the house is here, I have to disconnect all this so they can pull the house over it. And I've got an O-ring coupling in there that's threaded, 1-inch threaded pipe on the top. So I'm just gonna thread a plug in there and then just drive the truck right up on top of it and set the house. Then after the brick is in and they lower the house down onto the footing, then I can plumb it. Yep. By then it will be cold, 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 dropping down below zero. So it's going to be interesting. I am tired. My goodness, look at how beautiful. You can still see the smoke. It's definitely hazy, but this is the clearest it's been since July, first part of July. And it is freezing at night now. There's frost in the morning. All right, hope everybody's doing well. Have a blessed night.